All right, for all those people that are here today, thank you very much for showing up. So let's go ahead and continue the notes. So let's go with class.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you guys are all super excited. I think you guys are actually like partaking in the coffee that the school is now providing. Anyone need a second cup?
Are you offering coffee?
Huh? Yeah.
Are you offering?
I could make a pot of coffee. So I think I have like 20 pounds of coffee beans in there from Starbucks. Actually, no, that's like bare minimum. I have a brand new case of coffee beans that the school was supposed to take. I was donating it to the school, but none of the teachers ever get it because they want to actually go out and buy pre-made coffee instead of making their own coffee. Anyway, but I have my own coffee maker.
Can I come tomorrow? Get some coffee?
If you do, I might smack you. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't want to see you.
Wow.
Are you gonna be here tomorrow?
I was gonna give you that.
Actually, you know what the sad thing is? I will be here.
That is sad.
Yeah, I know that is sad.
Why?
I have to do a thing for engineering. So it's a teacher certification thing that I'm actually have to do.
Oh, you have all your certificates.
I do, but I'm certifying other teachers.
Oh, your interview.
Ooh.
No, I'm giving a certification test. So yeah. Remember when we did the solid professor?
We did a lot of stuff.
I know.
So
That fusion, that solid professor right there. Yeah. So I'm testing them on that
Oh.
because some of them never actually took the test. So some instructors been teaching it for years but never took the test. And so now I'm going through and actually giving the test to the instructors so they could actually advance themselves professionally. Yes, that.
Are they at other schools?
Yeah. Around the district.
And they come here?
Yeah, they're gonna come here for it. Not that I'm like the guru at this or anything. I'm just the only one certified to test.
Are you getting paid for it?
Yes, I am. So, but it still sucks because that's my Saturday. Anyway, all right, so we're going to go through. So, application carbon-14 dating. So, from this, all carbon on Earth contains some carbon-14, which is radioactive. So, you people in this class right now are radioactive.
Alright.
Okay. Yes. Anyway. All right, now, he went to Magic Dragons, I'm going to ignore that part. All right, when a living organism dies, the carbon-14 begins to decay at a fixed rate. The formula is P of T is equal to 100 E to the negative 0.000121 T gives a percentage of carbon-14 present at the time T years. Notice when T is equal to 0, percentage of carbon-14 is 100%. So let's say, for instance, I go a little bit stabby, okay, and then your carbon-14 at that current moment in time will be 100%. Yeah, wow. All right. So that's what that's trying to say. When the preserved bodies of a 15-year-old La Donna Ciela and her 2 children are found in Peru, 2005, 93.5% of the carbon-14 remained in their bodies, indicating that their 3 had died about 550 years earlier. Is that kind of neat?
I didn't really want to hear about that.
Why? Okay, so you know this thing that's called Pompeii? You ever heard of it?
Is that like the hair?
The hair?
Yeah, the hair.
The hair.
Pampa something. What?
Full contour.
What?
Pompeii?
Pompeii.
Pompeii. The Pampa something.
That's the
Pompeii.
toupee. What are you talking about?
Pomade is like the gel, like guys.
Oh, he said pomade? Oh.
No.
Pompeii.
What's that?
The volcano.
Oh. There's a volcano?
The village
I
got,
think
like,
that's where
buried
the gel
ash
comes from.
and, like, everything got
Yes.
I get the hair, the pomade comes from the pomade.
Pomade comes from the Pompeii. Are we talking about Pompeii or Pompeii?
Okay.
I'm loving this conversation. I really am. This is probably Like, this is the highlight of my week.
Genuinely confused here. Like, why? Are you sure it's named Pompeii?
I'm positive Pompeii.
I swear there was another thing like a hairstyle called like Pompa something. Pompadour. That's what it was. Pompadour. That's what it was. That was very educational. Thank you.
Pompeii is a city which, back in the time of Romans, was smothered by ash because the volcano, Mount Vesuvius, blew up. They didn't have a word for volcano at that point. They didn't know what a volcano was. So, when that ash cloud came down on them in an instant, it mummified all the people. So if you go there now, you will see the mummified form. It's encased in stone, the bodies of them. And they could carbon-14 date the material either from the ash, from that, because ash comes from things that are burning, right? Okay. And from inside, because there is organic matter on the inside also. It's preserved in there. So yes, they could actually carbon-14 down to the exact date for that one, even though from records they actually know what it is. And so they can verify that this is pretty close to the exact time using carbon-14.
So you would have to like, if you want to preserve your body, you gotta put some ash on you.
Some people are a little bit more ashy than others.
Some people really are more ashy than others.
So they are more preserved than others.
Something called no.
Anyway, all right. What is the rate of change for the percent of carbon-14 present in the 550-year-old fossil? Now, rate of change. What a rate of change actually is. What is that? Rate of change. Think of rate of change. What is that? That's the slope. So I'm looking for the slope. And to get the slope, I need to find the derivative is going to give me the slope at a singular point. And what is that point I'm going to end up using? Yes. So let's take a look. And so P of T equals 100 e to the 0.000121 t. And I know, because this is something that they gave me already, I know when t is 550, huh?
Why did she have 2 kids at
Because it was my.
Whoa,
My bad,
whoa,
my bad.
whoa, whoa.
It's the truth though.
Oh, man.
There's people
I got some
around
cousins
her.
that are like that.
Nobody needs to know that. Like, I don't care, bro.
Sorry you don't care.
What was his question?
I don't want to hear
Huh?
what you say.
He said, why they have 2 kids at 15? And he responded with, an average black woman. That's why we can't have nice things. Seriously. Why you gotta be, can you be less racist, please?
Not racist.
You were casting shade at people saying they need to put lotion on.
But like, what am I though?
Huh?
What am I though?
A racist.
Oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't asking you guys for that.
Okay. Come on now. Anyway, so when time is 550, what was the percent left over? Because the percent, my P of T, what was left over there?
90.
Yes? Okay.
Give me something.
I'm going to like that.
I was hoping you would.
Trying to do something to me. I don't know what's going on.
Uh,
Yeah, you want a solution? Fine. Get away from me.
all right, so go ahead. Hey, girl.
See? Look what you
Come
almost
on now.
Look what you almost did to my worksheet, bro. You gonna clean it
It
up, man.
puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Never mind. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and find the derivative. We're going to find the derivative because I need to find the slope at the point. The point that they gave me is right there. So P prime of t. What do I do with my exponent here? Times it by what's out front, right?
Yeah, the constant.
Okay. Times that out front, but I have 100 out here, right? So I can just move that over 2. So I get 0.0121, right? E to the,
Yeah, Mr. Pacho, what about the T?
what about the t? What's the derivative of e to the x?
E to the N.
Is this supposed to be like?
What?
Oh, it is negative. Thank you. Appreciate that. Derivative e to the x is e to the x, right?
Yeah.
So are we putting an x out front? In this case, my t is my x, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, there you get right there. So, it is going to be negative. Thank you. Because I did not write that down when I copied down the problem. Now I'm questioning myself. Did I actually write it down all correctly? 3 zeros, 1 2 1. Yeah.
Made this.
Huh?
I thought it was like pre-made.
What do you mean pre-made?
These notes.
Oh, yes, they are pre-made from the book. So a lot of the things, no, I just copied it down onto this so I could actually show my work. All right, so now it's asking for the slope at that point. So what am I going to do now? Go ahead.
Arches. Never mind.
Anyone?
Try to find the derivative of the inside.
We did that. We did that. I just didn't show it because this only had one step. I would have just U'd it, right? So if I would have U'd it, okay, so it would have been 100 e to the u, right? When u would be the top part, which is negative 0.000121 t. What's the derivative of this? U prime is going to be negative 0.000121, right? And so this is times, so when I did the derivative of this, derivative e to the u is just e to the u, isn't it? Then e to the u times u prime. So I just skipped this step, I'm sorry. Okay, remember, we're looking for the slope at that. So right here I have the equation for the slope. Now what do I have to do to get the slope? Excellent, plug in 550. So it's going to be P prime of 550 is equal to negative 0.000121 e to the negative 0. Oh wait, I got too many zeros here. There you go, e to. I know everyone knows how to do that in their head. You should be able to do that real quick in your head. But if we're not that type of, what else are we going to use? Yeah, grab your calculator. Alrighty, so right here, and we're gonna say that we wanted, it was negative 0.0121 e to the negative 0.000121 550 close. You guys all got your calculators out? I see anyone with a calculator? Come on now. Come on now. Act like you've got some sense. Now, the act of using the calculator is actually important because when it's time to use the calculator on exam or whatnot, you need to know how to use it because that calculator is very, very smart. And so you need to get train yourself on the calculator and dust off that calculator if you need to. Huh? No. Who's dead? Anyone dead? Okay, come put it over here. Put it on the charger. Huh? Is it dead? Okay. Yeah, it's got a good battery that actually will stay for a while, especially if you're not using it. But if you're using it often, you probably charge it once a week. All right, so what do we get? Okay, so now this is calculus. We round it to what? 3. So that means it's going to be negative 0.11, right? Okay. Now, we can get kind of crazy with this now. If this is slope is a rate of change, isn't it? What is the units on this then? Yes, okay, but what it's decaying? Per year. Okay. So, B, what is the rate of change of the percent carbon-14 represent in a 2,000-year-old fossil? Okay, so now we're doing it again, but now this time I have a 2,000-year-old. So I'm going to do the math on this one. Do I need to redo my derivative? Nope, I don't need to redo the derivative. I just evaluate it for 2,000. So now I got P of and so now we're trying P prime of 2000. Yes. Which one? My work or the problem? All right, so you people right now are plugging this into the calculator. Yeah, I saw that. All right, so going back to the calculator, and I got a negative 0.0121 e to the negative 0.000121 parentheses 2000 close. All right, so at 2000 years, it's going to be negative 0.009. What happened in between the two? It got slower, right? So as it gets older, the rate gets slower. So it's actually, the rate that it's decaying is going down. So carbon-14 is a logarithmic equation when we're doing that. So the older it is, the less it's actually losing. So let's see, back to the notes. And so P prime of 2000 is negative 0.009. All right, so rate of change, percent, right here, we got that. All right, prime notation often easier to use and work when solving numerical problems. Leibniz notation is used for chain rules, algebraic expression. So prime notation, it's not the other guy's thing, but, okay, so it's the derivative. So inside, right, derivative of the inside times the derivative of the outside. And we got about, what, 3 minutes? So I will leave us off here, and on Monday, we will pick this up on Monday. Now, you do now currently have enough notes to actually finish the whole 3.1 homework. But I still want to go over the other types of ways that we could be using this. So it's not that the notes are not important. It's I want to cover everything.